Hello everyone, welcome to Yadnya Investment Academy. Today we are going to do a mutual fund review. Let me first explain the methodology of the review. We will list and review the fund on various parameters and rate each parameter by green, yellow or red star. Green star means good performance, yellow star means average performance and red means below average performance. In the end, based on the total number of green, yellow and red star respectively, you can take a call to buy this fund or not. Please remember, all the fund parameters we are going to discuss here are based on 21st April 2017 data as reference, and we only review regular and growth plans of mutual funds. In this video, we are going to review fund name Franklin India Prima Fund, which is a mid-cap fund launched in 1993. Before going into review, let's understand about fund's objectives. The fund invests primarily in equity stocks and is ideal fund for long-term capital appreciation. It invests in mid and large cap companies in India. Now let's start the detailed review on each parameter. First, the fund belongs to Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund family, which is currently India's 8th biggest fund house in terms of asset under management out of more than 45 fund houses, and was established in 1996. So for being a very large and very experienced fund house, we give a green star here. Prima Fund was launched in December 1993. This means it is active for more than 23 years now and is the oldest active mid-cap fund started by Kothari Pioneer, which then became Pioneer ITI and was acquired by Franklin in 2002. So let's give a green star here too for being a very experienced fund which has seen all markets ups and downs. Fund is categorized in mid-cap category. There is no fixed definition of mid-cap, but mostly they are considered as companies between market cap of rupees 5,000 to 20,000 crores. Now moving to next, this fund has a large asset under management of 5389 crores and ranks as the 4th biggest actively managed mid-cap fund among a population of more than 30 based on value research categorization. So this high asset under management speaks volume about fund's consistent performance and investors' trust in fund management, hence deserves a green star. Now let's talk about the Moolah, that is the returns. We will first talk about the trailing returns from 21st April date and then talk about the calendar returns. In trailing returns, we can see the fund has consistently beaten its benchmark index, that is NSE 500, as well as mid-cap category average across 1, 3, 5 and 10 years. Trailing return performance clearly shows exceptional fund performance, and especially 5-year trailing return is outstanding and is among top 5 performers in the category. Now looking at calendarized returns of last 10 years from 2007 to 2016, which means returns from 1st Jan to 31st December of a calendar year, we see that there have been 2 instances when fund was beaten by both benchmark and category average, that is in 2007 and 2008, and both were very bad years for the fund. Then there was some great performances like in 2009, 12, 2013, 14 and 2016. Where they have beaten both benchmark and category average returns by good margin. In bear markets of 2008 and 2011, fund has given below average and average performance respectively. Now looking at this, overall fund's calendar year performance is pretty good as they have beaten both benchmark and category average 6 times out of 10 and most of them are recent years. So they clearly have very good trailing return performance, some recent exceptional calendar year performances, but it is not able to manage bear market falls too well, which makes us give them 1 green and 1 yellow star for the performance. Next important parameter is fund manager. The fund is led by popular small mid-cap fund manager R Janakiraman since February 2008. He is MBA from IIM Bangalore and is also a CFA. Janakiraman is an old-timer in Franklin's equity team and has been with them for close to a decade now. He also leads Franklin's popular small cap fund, Franklin India Smaller Companies Fund, since February 2008. This fund also has close to 5,000 crore asset under management. He is also managing their flagship equity fund, Franklin Prima Plus Fund, which is a multi-cap fund since February 2011, along with their equity CIO Anand Radhakrishnan. It has more than 10,000 crore asset under management. He is also part of fund management team of Franklin FlexiCap Fund, which is a multi-cap fund with close to 3,000 crore AUM since March 2014. and tax shield fund since May 2016, which is a ELSS fund. All these funds which he manages have performed very well and are among category toppers in long-term performances, that is 5 and 10 years trailing returns. Janakiraman is supported by another fund manager, Hari Shyam Sundar, who is to a IIM Bangalore MBA grad and CFA, and joined Franklin in 2007 as a research analyst. He joined this fund management team last year only in May 2016. With seasoned manager like Janakiraman leading the fund and pretty good performance since his joining, we will give this parameter a green star. Next parameter is top stock holdings of the fund and understanding the fund's diversification. As on 21st April, fund has 63 stocks in the portfolio, with top 5 contributing close to only 16%. Current cash allocation is less than 8% and rest all is in equity. Fund has very good diversification in portfolio and weightage of top 5 companies is very close to our mid-cap benchmark of 15%, and hence we give this parameter a green star. Next parameter is sector diversification. Top 3 sector contributes close to 42% with the maximum weightage of 24% to financial sector. Due to this well diversified sector contribution, we give this parameter 2 a green star. Next are expenses. Expense ratio of the fund is 2.36%, which is close to average expense ratio of this category, that is 2.47%. Exit load of the fund is 1% if investment is redeemed in first 365 days of investment, which is what most mid caps do. Looking at similar sized funds, they surely have some room to reduce expense ratio, and hence we give this parameter a yellow star. Now those who like numbers, let's discuss about few important ratios too. Standard deviation, a measure of volatility and risk, is lower than the category but higher than the benchmark, which means it takes lower risk than the peers. Beta 2 is a measure of risk and is also lower than the category. Alpha, which measures the risk adjusted returns. So 16.1 alpha means it can perform 16.1% better than the benchmark. So even by taking lower risk, it has better alpha, that is return potential, than the category. So this means this fund is moderately low risk and high return profile fund. Last is PE ratio of the portfolio, which is 23.5 and is lower than the benchmark's PE of 27.1. So the fund is clearly moderately low risk and high return category fund with good PE and therefore deserves a green star. Few other important info to note about the fund is that it is a mid-cap focused fund and hence has close to 70% investments in mid-caps only and rest majorly in large caps. And this table shows how rupees 10,000 SIP would have performed in various time frames and prove outstanding performance and what amazing returns this fund has given continuously. So if we calculate, we got total 8 green stars and 2 yellow stars, with not so great performance during bear markets being the major concern. To summarize, Franklin India Prima Fund is a veteran and oldest mid-cap category fund with more than 23 years history. It is a focused mid-cap fund with almost none allocation to small caps and only 30% in large caps. Fund has been a consistent performer in last 6-7 years, beating both benchmark and category comfortably. They hit a rough patch between 2006 to 2008 but made a good comeback. Fund's performance in market dips is not great and performance in 2008 was forgetful. Fund is being managed by R Janakiraman, a well-known name in small and mid-cap category. The mid-cap segment means the unpredictability, and then there are other factors such as constrained liquidity, limited coverage and poor information disclosure, which make small and mid-cap investing a challenge. Hence, the need for a skilled manager and a very good vetting process need to be installed, which this fund has done exemplarily with Janakiraman at helm. Strong history, good performance, a seasoned manager and a very process-oriented fund house makes this fund a must in your mid-cap fund shortlist. That is all we have on this topic. If you have any questions, please do write in the comment section below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a great day ahead.